Hi there, this is Jonathan Ginsberg. I'm a Social Security disability attorney, and today I'd like to talk to you about pursuing disability if your major problem is swelling in your lower extremities. This is also called edema, and what normally happens is if somebody has swelling, their legs get distended, unsightly, bruised looking, and much larger than they normally are. And my experience is if you experience consistent swelling in your lower legs, that can usually be a pretty good recipe for proving disability. First of all, it's obviously very uncomfortable physically. If you've got very heavy legs, it makes it difficult to walk. It's frequently painful to stand for more than 5 or 10 minutes. Even sitting can be an issue. And in many cases, if you get bumped or bruised, it can take a long time to heal. The skin can split. It can be very, very uncomfortable. A lot of times you have to keep your legs over, at least over waist level, even as high as heart level, because it puts a lot of stress on the heart, pumping blood. Many times, if you have a lower leg extremity swelling, that could be the signs of a vascular problem, meaning that your heart is not pumping blood well enough, or there's blockage in your veins so that you cannot get the blood all the way through. Obviously, that can be a real problem. If blood clots develop, you can develop DVTs and other type of issues there as well. If you have lower leg swelling, many times it impacts you mentally. Again, being in chronic pain for weeks and months at a time can be depressing. Obviously, it's very unsightly. That could be depressing because you don't want to wear shorts or a skirt. You feel very uncomfortable about the way you appear in public. Again, there's a lot of stress and worry over things like blood clots or heart disease, so it can really prey on your mind and be mentally depressing. I think the other thing is if you've got swelling, consistent swelling in your legs, you're going to probably be prescribed a diuretic. A medication like Lasix, which will cause you to lose the fluid, but of course that means you're going to be urinating frequently. And in a Social Security work setting, then you would be taking unscheduled work breaks every 45 minutes to an hour or something like that. And obviously in a competitive job environment, you can't be taking unscheduled breaks that frequently. And vocational witnesses will typically testify at a hearing that if you're taking an unscheduled break every hour to urinate, that would not be consistent with competitive work, and thus that would lead towards a finding that you are disabled. And again, the thing about swollen legs is a lot of times you don't have it just because you've got swollen legs. There's usually some underlying condition, and like I said, it can be heart disease, vascular problems. It can even be lupus. I recently had a client with lupus, and one of the symptoms she experienced was swollen legs. Her legs were greatly swollen and bruised, and it was clearly there was a problem. And I think the judge saw that, and before we even said anything, I think we had a pretty good shot at winning. So if you have swollen lower extremities, swollen legs, calves, even the thigh, that can be the sign of a serious medical issue. And my experience has been that disability judges are usually pretty sympathetic to that, and you've got a pretty good argument for disability, especially if you can tie it into some other medical condition. So hope you found this useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up on YouTube and like it on Facebook. If you have any questions specifically to your case, reach out to me. I'd be happy to try to answer any questions I can. And if you have any suggestions about future videos, please let me know that as well. So I'm Jonathan Ginsberg, and I wish you well. Thanks a lot. Hi, this is Jonathan Ginsberg, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to know more about how to win your Social Security disability case, I'd like to invite you to download my Secrets to Getting Approved Early Survival Kit that I created just for people like you. Currently, I'm making the survival kit available at no cost, and I encourage you to grab your copy now. Some of the topics I cover include: how do I know if I have a case? Is it the right time for me to file my claim? 9 common mistakes that can doom your case. The 3 must-have arguments you use to win your case. And a topic that every disability claimant wants to know: how to avoid trick questions from the judge. If you or a loved one need to win Social Security disability benefits, you'll find this survival kit essential reading. Download your survival kit right now and at no cost. Just visit ssdanswers.com/survival and sign up. It's that easy. Please act now. And as always, I wish you the best.